Hi everyone, welcome to this 15-minute quick yoga flow. So we're going to get started straight away in child's pose at the back of our mat. So it's up to you as to whether you have the knees together or knees wide apart. Just allow the pose to be really comfortable. So this is your resting pose, so allow it to be restful. Take a few moments just to take a little bit of a wiggle from side to side. Maybe just rocking the forehead from side to side, easing out any tension in the neck. And arms can be reaching towards the front of the mat, or you can swim them back behind you if that feels nicer. Take one more deep breath here. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And then on your next inhale, slowly looking up towards the hands, we're going to make our way up to our all fours position. So taking your time, just making sure that wrists are underneath shoulders, knees underneath hip points when you arrive, really pushing into the palms to separate the shoulder blades. And then inhale, drop the belly, draw the shoulders back, looking forward. Exhale, push through the palms, round through the spine, take the gaze back behind you. Inhale, dropping the belly, draw the shoulders back, looking forward. Exhale, rounding through the spine. So sticking with the breath, one movement. Inhale, drop the belly, draw the shoulders back, looking up. Exhale, push through the palms, round through the spine, drawing the navel up towards the back of the body. Inhale, coming back through center now. Oh, no, we've got one more. So draw the shoulders back, drop the belly, and then exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, come back to center now, so find that straight line with the body. And then from here, we're just going to curl the toes under and bring the knees to hover just above the mat. So we're trying to keep that nice straight line with the body, draw the belly in to engage the core and really push down through the palms. So we're trying to separate the shoulder blades even here. Try not to hunch into the upper back. From here, either stay where you are, or extend that right leg back, keeping the left knee bent, trying to keep the spine nice and straight. Keep the weight even in the hands and then exhale, bring that knee back in, the foot comes back down. Taking it to the other side, left leg extends back. Again, find that straight line with the body, flex the back toes down towards the floor and then bring the foot back down. Hold here, one more breath, straight line with the back of the body and then exhale, send the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Take a little pedal of the feet, bend through each knee, maybe take a sway of the hips from side to side. So just starting to warm up through the backs of the legs, stretching into the sides of the body and moving the shoulders away from the ears. So finding that external rotation of the upper arms. On your next inhale, look up to the hands and we're going to walk the hands all the way back to the feet, finding a forward fold at the back of the mat. When you arrive, bend the knees as much as you need to, allow the head to be heavy. Hands can rest on the floor, on the feet, or on the legs, maybe clasping either elbow, taking a gentle rock from side to side. Just give the head a little shake, yes and no, releasing any tension in the neck. And then inhale, root down through the feet to rise all the way up through standing, looking up to the palms as they touch. Exhale, come all the way back down into your forward fold. Inhale, find your flat back position, halfway lift, so palms to shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold all the way down and walk forward to your plank position. Draw the shoulders back, push the heels back, draw the belly in. Take a little rock forwards and backwards, and then exhale, move through your chaturanga, or come down knees, chest, chin. Inhale to your back bend and then exhale, downward facing dog. So we're going to repeat that little sequence a few times. So inhale, looking up to the hands, walk the hands all the way back to the feet, find your forward fold, starting to speed this up a little bit. So as you inhale next, root down through the feet, we're going to rise all the way up to standing. Palms come together overhead, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, fold all the way back down, hinging from the hips. Inhale to your flat back position, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way down, hands come down to the floor, walk it forward to plank. So you can take half plank if you prefer. As you exhale next, move through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one like this. So inhale, looking up to the hands, walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Find your forward fold at the back of the mat, head is heavy. Inhale, root down through the feet, rise all the way up through standing, palms come together, look up towards the thumbs. Exhale, fold all the way down, coming all the way into your forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold all the way down, walk the hands forward back into your plank position, and then move through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here to ease back into your position. Breathing into the back of the body, and then inhale, raise your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Step it in between the hands, draw the shoulders back, and then drop the left knee down towards the floor. Keep the chest nice and open, and then inhale, raise the arms up towards the sky. Relax the shoulders. Maybe take your gaze up if you feel quite steady. Keep your focus on your breath, in and out through the nose. Inhale, same length as exhales. On your next exhale, send your right arm back, left arm forward, so we're coming to a twist to the right side. Just make sure that you keep that lunge into the front knee, but don't allow the knee to come any further forward than the ankle. Maybe take your gaze towards the back hand if you're feeling quite steady. And then either staying where you are or right hand comes to rest on the back of the left leg. Left arm reaches up towards the sky as you take a slight back bend. See if you can turn your chest up towards the ceiling. Keep that bend into the front knee. Keep pulling that right hip back. One more breath. Exhale, left hand comes down to the inside of the right foot and the right arm reaches up towards the sky. Try and stack the shoulders here. And again, just be mindful of that front knee. So keep pulling the right hip back. One more breath. Maybe curling the back toes under and lifting that back knee if you want to go a step further. Keep the shoulders stacking. And then exhale, bring the right hand down, framing the front foot. We'll send that right leg back to meet the left, coming through plank, and then moving through the vinyasa of your choice. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Sending the hips up high, and we'll take that same thing over towards the other side. So on your next inhale, left leg raises up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale to look between the hands. We're stepping that left foot all the way up towards the top of the mat, dropping the right knee down. Draw the shoulders back to open through the chest, and then inhale, raise the arms up. Keep the breath steady. Relax into the shoulders. See if you can sink into your position a little bit more, pulling that left hip back. And then on your next inhale, right hand goes forward, left hand goes back. So we're coming to a twist towards the left side this time. Again, make sure that you're not lunging too much into that front knee, that the knee comes further forward than the ankle. So pull the left hip back rather than adjusting the foot. Maybe take your gaze towards the back hand. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. And then either staying where you are or on your next exhale, drop the left hand down to the back of the right shin. Reach the right arm up. Maybe take your gaze up if you feel steady, turning the chest up towards the sky, keeping that bend into the front knee. One more breath. And then exhale, we'll spiral the hands down. So right hand comes down on the inside of the left foot. Left hand reaches up towards the sky, coming through our low lunge twist. Stacking the shoulders here. Back of the neck is nice and long, so the neck is an extension of the spine. Either staying here or curling the back toes under, lifting through the back knee. Keep the breath going. So notice if it started to change, bring it back to that nice steady rhythm. And then exhale, drop the left hand down, framing the front foot. Step the foot back to plank and move through a vinyasa. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog, sending the hips up high. Keep the breath steady. Just easing back into your pose. On your next inhale, rock forward to plank. Find a nice straight line with the body. Push the heels back, draw the belly in, draw the shoulders back and look slightly forward. So the back of the neck is still nice and long. On your next exhale, bring the forearms down to the mat so that the elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Keep pushing into the forearms nice and strong so you're not collapsing into the top of the body. Draw the belly in. Exhale, drop the knees back to the mat. Walk the hands all the way back and sink back to the heels, finding your child's pose. Take a breath here. And then on your next inhale, slowly looking up towards the hands, make your way back through all fours. Curl the toes under and send the hips up high into your downward facing dog. Take one breath. And then inhale as you raise the right leg back up to the sky, three-legged dog. Square off the hip, make sure the weight is even in the hands. And then inhale, look to the top of the mat, step the right foot forward, this time keeping the back knee raised. So draw the shoulders back once again, chest is open. Raise the arms up on your inhale and keep that bend into the right knee whilst pulling the right hip back. Draw the belly in. Relax the shoulders, maybe lift the gaze. So back heel is lifted. Find your breath. And then exhale, we'll repeat that twist to the right. So right hand goes back, left hand goes forward. Relax the shoulders, maybe take your gaze towards the back hand. Keep lifting through the crown of the head. And then either staying here or as you inhale, we'll repeat that back bend. So right hand comes onto the back of the left leg as you reach the left hand up. So keep pulling that right hip back so you're not just sinking into the front knee. Maybe take your gaze up if you feel quite steady. Keep the breath going. And then exhale, we'll come back into our twisted lunge, but with the back knee still raised. So left hand is going to come all the way down onto the inside of the right foot. Right hand reaches up as you try and stack the shoulders. Keep the breath steady. Try not to drop the left ear down to the left shoulder, so back of the neck stays nice and long. And then on your next inhale, fire up through the legs. We're going to come back into our high lunge. Relax the shoulders. Keep that bend into the front knee. Maybe take the gaze up. As you inhale, bring the hands onto the hips. We're going to take a step onto our right foot, coming into our warrior 3 position. So sending the left leg back, fingertips reach towards the back of the room, palms facing down. So you're drawing the shoulder blades onto the back a little bit more. Draw the belly in, find length in the spine. One more breath, pull the shoulders back. And then exhale, we're going to step the left foot all the way back into our high lunge. Reach the arms up, one breath. Exhale, hands come down, drop the left knee down, and then send the right hip back, straightening through the front leg, pulling the toes back towards you, so coming up onto the heel. So we're finding our half splits position. Draw the shoulders back, find openness in the chest, just breathing into that hamstring stretch. Keep lifting through the crown of the head. And using your breath to journey deeper into the stretch. So with every exhale, maybe walking the fingertips a little bit further forward. So if you practice a fold here, then feel free to take that option. But try not to sink the hips down towards the heel. On your next inhale, bend through the knee, come back onto the sole of the foot, press down through the hands and reach that right leg all the way back up into its 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right foot down to meet the left. Take one breath. Inhale, left leg rises straight away. So square the hip once again, weight is even in the hands. When you're ready, look to the top of your mat. Step that left foot all the way up. Back knee is raised. Draw the shoulders back, chest is open. Inhale, raise the arms up. Relax the shoulders, but lunge into that front knee. So eventually the front thigh becomes parallel with the floor. Maybe take the gaze up. Draw the belly in. Find that steady rhythm of breath and use it to help you. Focus on that rather than the sensations in the legs. One more breath. And then opening out to our twist. Left hand goes back, right hand goes forward, but hips stay exactly where they were. So keep relaxing the shoulders. Maybe take your gaze towards the back hand. Lift up through the crown of the head and just notice if you're leaning forward slightly. See if you can straighten up through the spine. From here, we'll come into our back bend. So left hand comes to the back of the right leg. Right hand reaches up towards the sky. Maybe see if you can turn your chest up towards the ceiling, looking up towards the top hand. Keep that bend into the front knee. One more breath. And then exhale, bring the right hand down onto the inside of that left foot. Lift the left arm up. Stack the shoulders, look up towards the top thumb. Keep pulling that left hip back, so don't allow the knee to come further forward than the ankle. And just make sure it's not falling over to the side, so you want it tracking over the first toe of the front foot. Inhale, fire up through the legs. We're going to come back to our high lunge. So left arm comes forward, right hand comes up to meet. Squeeze the inner thighs together and pull that left hip back. Again, relax the shoulders down. So notice if you're starting to hunch. From here, hands come onto the hips. We'll take our weight into our left foot and step it forward into our warrior 3. Send the arms back, palms face down towards the floor. And again, you're drawing the shoulder blades in and together onto the back, opening through the chest. Crown of the head extends forward. Draw the belly in. Try not to lock out through that standing leg, so keep a little softness in the knee. One more breath. And then exhale, step that right foot all the way back. Reach the arms up for one breath. Inhale. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Drop the right knee down and pull that left hip back, drawing the toes back towards you. So again, finding our half splits here. So draw the shoulders back. Feel that you're pushing the hips back and pushing the chest forward. Keep the toes of that left foot flexing back towards you. Try and open through the chest. So notice if you're rounding through the top of the body. Breathe, maybe noticing any differences on this side compared to the other. But can you use your breath to soften into the pose? Last breath here. And then inhale, bend into that front knee. Hands come to frame the front foot, lift the back knee off the mat and send that left leg all the way back up into your three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the left foot down to meet the right, pedal through the feet. One breath here. Inhale, shift forward to plank, draw the shoulders back. Keep the breath steady, find that straight line with the body. And then look down towards the hands and drop the elbows down to where the wrists were. So we're coming back into our forearm plank. So making your way down, keeping the belly tight, so engaging through the core. Draw the shoulders back and push down into the forearms. One more breath. Exhale, drop the knees down to the floor, walk the hands back, sink back to the heels. Finishing where we started, coming into your child's pose. Relaxing and breathing here for at least a minute. Allow the body to be heavy. Allow the energy of the body to settle and simmer. And bring your breath back to its comfortable and natural rhythm. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, guys. I'll see you very soon. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.